are those voices? Where am I? I know this place. I've been here before. I've been here my entire life. I'm trapped in here. These stairs. I'm climbing these stairs again. My old music box. It's broken. I have to fix my old music box. I have to get it. I have to... Those horrible dreams again. I've had them repeatedly ever since my mother died and left me that music box in her will. Harry always said that old family heirloom had something to do with my family's strange disease. If the doctors won't give us an answer about your illness, I'll search for one myself, you said. And in that search, it seems you lost yourself. I don't think I'd ever...
Pardon me, madam, but the island is in sight. We'll be lowering the boat in just a minute.
Oh, thank you so much, Captain Hodgson. I'll be right out. All right. Time to gather my things. I'd always dreamed of traveling. It was not the same without you, Harry. I'd always dreamed of traveling. It was not the same without you. I'm definitely going to miss this bed. Falling asleep to the ship's rocking was delightful. It's not exactly a clawfoot tub, but you can't always get what you want. Ah, the amazing adventures of Norah Everhart, art teacher. I received a mysterious package at my house. I stored all its contents in my locked suitcase. Oh, I'd better cover up my hands before I leave the cabin. I wouldn't want anyone thinking I'm a circus freak. Oh, I love this song. Oh my, I have the worst memory. I forgot the combination again. Thank goodness I always bring my journal with me to write things down. All right, now it's open. Harry Everhart, my husband, my partner, and my dear old pal. A brass key with the letters CW engraved on it, and some enigmatic instructions. This strange and sharp relic came in the package I received at home. I saw this island in one of my unsettling dreams. I drew it as soon as I woke up. What was I thinking when I brought all these dresses on this trip?
The motorboat is ready.
I think I've overpacked. Okay, Norah. From here on out, you're on your own.
Lower the motorboat. Be careful with Mrs. Everhart's equipment, lads. We'll be back to pick you up in 3 days. I really hope you find your husband there, madam.
I hope it too. I'll see you in 3 days then.
But please be careful on that island. You know what the legends say about it.
I'll take care. Thank you, Captain Hodgson. Well, here I am, in the middle of the ocean after traveling across half the world. Just miles away from where my husband is supposed to be. You left a year ago to search for a cure for my affliction. Your letters kept me close to you, but suddenly they stopped coming. What happened, Opal? What did you find? Whatever it was, it led you to hire a crew and set sail from San Francisco to Tahiti. And from there, to this place. An island in the middle of the Pacific that the locals refuse to even name. Everything is familiar. So familiar. As impossible as that may sound. Is this the island I dreamed about? This can't be a coincidence. A breathtaking, idyllic island, surrounded by deadly reefs and protected with stakes to keep anybody from entering. Why? There's definitely something strange about this place. Okay, Harry. Let's see if I'll leave my things in the boat until I find somewhere to camp. I know it's just resonance, but I do love listening to the sea in them. A tent. So somebody was on this island recently. A miniature va'a, a Polynesian outrigger canoe. Beautifully crafted, too. A note written in French. I only understand 2 words. Île and mort. Island and death. It must be a warning about the dangers of the island. I feel quite good. I dare say I might even walk a little faster than usual. These wooden figures are called unu. This seems to be telling a story. look peaceful, but clearly somebody wants to keep outsiders off this island. What a lovely flower offering. A carving tool. This box. CW. Those are the initials on the brass key. It opens it. So whoever sent me this key was here. This is starting to look like a scavenger hunt. Well, look what's hidden here. From what I've read, the Polynesians don't need doors. So why build such a big one? Well, that did something. It works. This may be the first time I trespass a private property. My childhood in Newburyport wasn't exactly the most thrilling thing. A mechanical bridge? That doesn't fit in with Polynesian traditions either. It's been years since I took such a long walk. This fresh air is doing me wonders. I can feel the air is denser here in this mangrove swamp. Rays of sunlight shining through. Another symbol. This sort of pond is a Polynesian fishing technique. There's another symbol inside it. A bone fish hook. What a beautiful mountainous landscape. my, this is so beautiful. What were these birds called? Lorikeets. Cole's lorikeets. A shortcut. That's convenient. There are lorikeet feathers scattered around this unu. I'll draw the symbol in my journal. Those markings seem to represent the sea. I'll make a note of them in my journal. Might come in handy. Well, I guess I hit the jackpot. That's my ticket across the river then. Steady now. How long have I been walking? I've lost track of the time. Wow, what is this place? I'd better have a look around this abandoned village. Harry's crew might have stayed here. The Everhard expedition. They set up camp here. Looks like some of the crew members didn't get along too well. A forbidden ritual? Fascinating.
Let me record it. So, you said you've been on this island before.
Yes. Some years ago. I made a rookie mistake. I did it from my fishing route to go to what looked like a better spot. Less than an hour had gone by when suddenly my va'a, my canoe overturned. And I got this lovely souvenir from that mistake.
Heavens, what gave you that scar?
It's not a what, but a who. I don't know. I didn't get a good look at it. But it seemed like a sea creature I never seen. Anyway, I was lucky enough to reach that Whitesand beach. The one where we landed on the island. A man came 3 days later and got me out of there. He brought me to the port of Papeete without speaking a single word. Time passed, and I promised myself that I would go on with my life and forget about this damn island.
Why did you agree to return to the island then?
I need to know what happened to me, to discover the truth. I don't know if you get me.
Absolutely.
Polynesian man covered in tattoos. I'm not sure if he looks angry or scared. Well, what well? So now you believe in magic, old pal? Blowing an ancient hatch with dynamite sounds like a fool's errand to me. Ooh, looks like someone didn't like you very much, Harry. This fella sounds pretty hot-headed. I've never cared much for games of chance. Who worries this much about their appearance in a place like this? Nice comb. They were packing a lot of heat when they came to this island, but they took all the guns with them. Very neat. Quite a looker. A fashion model, maybe. His real name was Costas? Oh, damn it. Someone on the expedition died. I never thought that this expedition would cause anybody's death. I'm sure Harry never thought so either. If he'd known this was going to happen, he'd never have come. A farewell message from a friend. Did they use all the dynamite? Explosives. Looks dangerous. He seems confused, as if he was having a hard time writing this down. I hadn't been close to a grave since my mother's burial. Shortly after she died, my lovely Dalmatian spots, as Harry used to call them, appeared. We thought it was nothing at first. An amulet with a carved Marquesian cross. The symbol represents balance and protection. Look at this little fella. Why is this hammock so far from the rest of the campsite? I must have found the luxury huts pretty swanky. Look at him, giddy as a schoolboy. Icor? I've seen Harry keep even restaurant checks for bookkeeping. He would never tear up a piece of valuable information. Got it. It's been ripped out of something else. The parts of the tiki on this column seem movable. That Frank seems to feel guilty for whatever happened. I feel really bad for him. Interesting. Considering how poorly Harry draws, this isn't half bad. More drawings. What mess did you get into, Harry? You put together quite an expedition, Harry. And all just for little old me. The Harry Everhard I know would never have given up on this. Something must have happened that kept him from solving it. Black ooze. In a telescope? Other planes of existence. That's bats. This explains why the campsite is nearly abandoned.
My dear old pal, I know you won't ever read this letter, but I'm accustomed to writing you, and it comforts me in this strange place. This island is riddled with secrets. So many secrets. But I'm not only talking about mechanisms and contraptions, Nora. I dare say that something on the island clouds one's judgment. Otherwise, I don't have an explanation for Roy's actions. The man was arrogant, impulsive, and a little cocky, but he was no fool. We weren't friends by any means, but he didn't deserve what happened to him. Nobody deserves that. We may have made some progress in finding the cure for your illness, but at what price? I miss you so much, Nora. Harry.
He may not say it explicitly, but Harry blames himself for Roy's death. I know him too well. And I miss you too, Harry. Where did you get this strange device, Harry? I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works, or what to do with it. Jeepers! A stranded ship! Something's missing here. I'm not really sure how this thingamajig works, or what to do with it. Harry hated asking his parents for money to fund this expedition. The Everharts are a wealthy Boston family, quite old-fashioned. They were never really pleased with his eldest marrying a middle-class girl. That's why he wanted to get away from them as soon as he could, just like his siblings did after him. What a delicate piece of craftsmanship. They're composed of 4 pieces. It's broken, but I might as well draw what I... It's some sort of Polynesian coat of arms. Is that a tiki? Like something straight out of an adventure novel. Could these tikis be some sort of guardians? Something's missing inside that emblem. old photo. The island is wearing a lot of tribal ornaments, but none of them seem Polynesian. What kind of stone is this? I've never seen any substance quite like it. Impressive work. Is that a fish pattern? This enormous stone slab looks like a mechanism to... How is that possible? What fascinating technology. Oh my! Oh my goodness, what happened here? That black ooze again. Skin alterations. Like the ones on my hands. Heavens, he's losing his mind. Cripes! This man was splashed with that black liquid. Whoever took this picture must have a really cool head. Those spots look all too familiar. Is this a picture of my hand? Erythrocytes. Aren't those red blood cells? Ugh, I can't stand the smell of medical equipment. Reminds me of my illness. Is this stone structure a hatch of some sort? Well then, I'm going down. Come on, Norah. Deep breath. Is somebody whispering? Hello? Is anyone down here? You were close to something here, Harry. Let me see if I can solve it. Well, this looks like another job by Handyman Harry. Maybe he heard the whispers too. Depicts a ritual of some sort. What are they doing to their eyes? Well, that was easy. This should save some time. How old is this mural? It looks really ancient. I can press these star-shaped tiles. I feel disoriented down here. I almost feel as if they're watching me. Were these eyes related to the ritual? This eye, is it calling to me? Are these ornamental? Or something else? Do they have two pupils? Are these ornamental? Or something else? Another eye. I hear whispering. I hear it. I'd better draw it just in case. The whispering, it stopped. Was I imagining all that? I think I solved it. I wonder what I might be able to see with this lens. It fits. What? What on earth? What is happening? My God. What was that I saw? What were those stars? Depicts a ritual of some sort. What are they doing? How old is this mural? It looks really ancient. Right, looks like I solved it. Great Scott! Oh no! The well is filling up. That's black ooze. No. What's happening? What's happening? I'm feeling faint again. What is this? Where am I? Am I dreaming again? This is different. It isn't my recurring dream. I can't stop walking. My legs aren't responding. Holy Moses, what is that creature on the horizon? Wait a moment, no! Ah! I can breathe. Underwater. I have to get back. I have to find... What is that? What kind of creature is this? Closer look. What happened? Oh, how did I get to this beach? Oh, I have a terrible headache. That ship, torn apart and cast so far up the beach. What on earth could have happened to it? marks on the wooden pole. Looks like they took items from the stranded ship. This picture is taken from a distance. What is he doing? Floating rocks? Those footprints definitely do not look human. My God, look at his contorted face. Is this what's going to happen to me? I believe Harry visited this exposition when he was looking for answers for my illness. Photographic film. A portable typewriter. A pulp magazine. I love Chandra Hogarth stories. It's too dark to see. Never heard of this Eric Zahn fella. He's repairing my old music box. Attack? What attack? What happened on this ship? The expedition only has 5 members now. These two fellas seem to get along pretty well. I'm glad you stayed by his side, whoever you are. These medical tools are hair-raising. Oh dear, this dock was a certifiable loon. A white fedora. It's really dirty. A handkerchief with the letters EDW embroidered on it. It's stained with blood and black ooze. Discarded clothing. It hasn't been worn in a long time. Dead as a doornail. The menu is rather limited. Captain Hodgson told me that knowing the loon... How can someone build something like this out of stone? You always did have a good ear, Harry. I've never seen Harry so angry. Sometimes I still doubt whether this isn't just some ghastly dream. It's curious, but it's the first time since I got sick that I feel useful. Harry is depending on me, and not the other way around. What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though. The ship's hull was ripped open. A few jagged rocks couldn't have caused a gash of this size. This place gives me the creeps. I can't see any trace of the ship's crew, nor their remains. No power. I'll try again. Damn it. This isn't right. No, wrong. I'll try again. This isn't right. Oh, green. Now, what exactly did I turn on? That voice. Is that Harry? No, just a recording.
5 of us have survived, but we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately.
The Black Ooze's properties are perplexing.
This is a distress call from the Everheart expedition. 74 nautical
And I was completely covered in that black goo.
Shannon has
I
run
remember.
aground. Its crew is unaccounted for. 5 of us have survived, but we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately.
The ship was wailing not far from here.
Call from the Everheart expedition.
Even the crew of the ship that brought Harry's expedition to this island.
The Lady Shannon has run aground.
This is the
Unaccounted for. 5 of
Frank
us
is certainly a resourceful man.
stranded on this island. Please send help immediately.
What were you looking for in the heart of the island? Apparently, Harry's expedition waited for a long time to be rescued. Did they give up hope? Maybe the legend is more real than it seems. These knobs must control the vibrations inside this chamber. I'd better write down those numbers in my journal. Only God knows how long I've been covered in this black liquid. I wonder what it's going to do to me. Although I doubt anything could be worse than my illness. At last, some light. That should make things easier. Ropes are frayed, and there are strange marks on the wooden pole. I don't know if someone in the expedition was a cook, but I really hope they didn't rely on Harry for it. When he lived in the dormitory, he only ate out of tomato soup and corn cans. I've never seen anybody with such poor nourishment. I hope you didn't borrow this slide projector from the University of Denver, old pal. It might need to be turned on. Well, that cartoon was unexpected and inexplicable.